So I'm out here enjoying the beautiful city of Atlanta. I made it my home. I've kind of adopted it, but I'm glad to. It's a beautiful place. But I'm here to share a few messages with you. A few messages that I've learned over my short 28 years, earthy years of life. And I know it's the beginning. I know I'm a student and really an infant in this thing called life. But I want to share some of the things that I have began to overcome as I go through this journey. So the number one is to release comparison. Comparing yourselves to someone else is an illusion. You only are able to compare your version of yourself to their version in your mind. So there's no real true comparison you can make. You're not some impartial, objective outside force. You're just you with your own mind. And I knew this very early, and this thing, we know these things, but I still allowed it to kind of influence my actions at times because the world is, propaganda media, we're so driven by these images of stuff that we are supposed to strive to be, whether it's successful entrepreneurs, athletes, businessmen, whatever it may be. There's these messages that are sent out to the masses. Grind, or wake up at 4 a.m., or if you ain't come out the coronavirus with 5 businesses, you wasted your time. You can't generalize everyone in that. We are all so individually, uniquely distinct down to our fingerprint. Yeah, there are things that bond us, like our mind. We all have a mind, we have emotions, but you have to learn to tune into what your song is, what your path is, what your workflow is, how it is that you want your life to go. Because doing what is told, doing what is popular, doing what is you hear about, doing things that you see others do may not be for you. So, I had a friend who was probably one of the most hardest working people I knew. Always grinding, always just putting that energy out, right? And after being around this person so long, I began to, even though I was doing my thing, but over time I began to say, well, maybe I'm not doing enough. Despite my results, I just decided for whatever reason that maybe I'm not doing enough. And so I compared myself, and I ended up actually getting this little film job. So this person didn't know. I never shared it, but I went ahead and went to work on this film set. And I was like, you know what, it was strictly a decision coming out of I should be doing more, I should be more of a grinder, I should be filling my time more with these types of activities. Don't you know, I went to this film set and felt just stupid, just felt miserable, pointless, and just did not want to be there. But I chose to be there because I looked at someone else and how they were living their life. And there's nothing like experience. So if I can save you a little bit of time, if you have a friend who is always grinding or who is always chilling, whatever they're doing what they're doing, they're going on their path. You admire it, respect it, appreciate it, love it. You don't have to try to change them. You don't have to be like them. You can actually do what's true to you, because at the end of the day, that's all you can go by. So comparing yourself to what someone else is doing, what this person said they did, you can listen and observe and receive and study. And you may want to implement, but to live in that space of I'm doing what I'm doing because that's what I should be doing, that's what they're doing, it's going to leave you unfulfilled. In my experience, it's going to leave you wasting your time. One of my biggest thoughts that day on the film set was, I am wasting my time. I'm wasting my life energy doing whatever I could be doing. which might be reading a book, which might be going to see a movie. It might be sun gazing, you know, but there's value in whatever is true to you. There's value in whatever is calling you. You may not understand. You might say, why do I like to spend 2 hours in nature? That's not what other people do. Okay. Well, that may inspire you to write your book about nature or study animals, or that may just be what you need to get your personal peace. That might just be what you need to deal with your own level of stress and anxiety. And other people don't need that, or they're not connected to nature because they're always, it doesn't matter. That's the point is you'll never know. You'll never know. All you'll ever know is your own experience. And all you'll ever be responsible for is your own experience. And so therefore, tune into your own experience, admire, appreciate, and enjoy others' experience. The oak tree doesn't try to compare himself to the pine tree. I don't know a lot of trees, I should, but you know, they live and coexist and they are true to themselves, and it makes for a beautiful world. So that is the message today. Release that comparison of illusion. It doesn't exist.